What's up guys, welcome back to another video. This is a reaction to New Jersey's secret backyard barbecue. I'm always here for these reactions to like barbecued food in the US. It's top tier. It's one of my favourite things to do reactions to because the food always looks so damn good, and it's also just interesting to see how it's different from state to state or region to region, however you want to put it. But New Jersey is not a place that I really know for barbecue. I mean, I assume it's there, but I don't know if there's a New Jersey style barbecue or if it's just sort of similar to other ones. I mean, they've all got sort of similarities, of course. It's barbecued ribs. There's only so much you can do with barbecued ribs, but yeah, we're gonna check this out and see. This is a secret backyard barbecue, so this might be sort of, I guess, a situation where they have it with their family in the backyard. I mean, that's what I assume this is meaning, or friends. It's just like, yeah, someone who makes food for a group of people. But we're going to check this out and see, because I don't really know if that's the case or if it's going to be like a restaurant that people go to. We're going to see, hopefully going to enjoy, and let's jump into this barbecue reaction.
I've had people call me and be like, hey, I'm outside, I can't find the restaurant.
We cannot be starting like that and not going back. Holy shit. Look at how... Bro, I've never seen anything like that in my life.
I've had people...
How? What the fuck?
People call me and be like, hey, I'm outside, I can't find the restaurant. I'm like, no, dude, it's not a restaurant, it's a backyard. My dad sits out there and he'll see the cars circle the block once or twice, and he'll like, oh, they're looking for the barbecue. And
so he's literally got it in his backyard, and it's like a restaurant for just random people.
He'll flag them down.
You ready?
I actually love the fact that you have to find out from somebody, because that means people actually like the food and they're sharing it.
Hell yeah. He's passionate about his own food. That's what you love to see. This is gonna be an experience, man.
Yeah, I grew up in this house. I lived here since I was in 7th grade. And now I live downstairs, and that's where I do all the cooking. This is Midtown North Bergen, and Midtown's where my heart is. I love that, you know, I'm running my business right out of my home where I grew up. The Old Days Barbecue's, it's more than a business. It's a place you could come hang out. It's a place you could bring your whole family. It's just, you know, you come here and you become part of our family. During the week, I'm a full-time custodian at a grammar school. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm a full-time.
He's got 2 separate jobs. He's grinding, man.
Pitmaster. We post the menu on Instagram and Facebook every Friday. Saturday we prep, and then Sunday 3 o'clock we open. When people ask me what I do, I give them both job titles because I take pride in both. We usually keep the gate closed up until the minute we're ready to open. I got my smokers. This one's Noisy Boy, and this is the other one, Shy Girl. He's Noisy Boy. He makes a lot of noise. Like, sometimes my neighbors complain about that.
Oh, God. By the
I've
name
always
sake.
loved cooking. I took foods in high school. We used to have to rotate positions, like chef, assistant chef, dishwasher, dish dryer. And in my group, they would always be like, yo, you're the cook. You're the cook. So I lost interest in school altogether. You know, I dropped out of school at the end of my junior year, or just before my senior year, and I ended up graduating. I became a dad right out of high school. Having kids will change your life.
Porque para mí fue una sorpresa que él hiciera eso, porque toda la vida yo cociné, he cocinado para todo, y él empezó a cocinar por su cuenta después que se mudó solo. Y él le gusta. Él quería ir a la universidad a estudiar arte culinario, pero la escuela que él fue no tenían lo que él quería.
I'm so intrigued to see how it is when people come to his backyard and just like he has his own restaurant. Like when it's full, how's it gonna look? It's just gonna look, I mean, it's gonna look the same, but like the vibe and like the seats and stuff, it's just mad that he has this bit. I like how unique it is, and it seems very like, I mean, very like he's enjoying what he's doing. Which when that's the case, that's when you know the food's gonna be top tier.
Y ahí él bajó la guardia y no fue, pero yo le digo que nunca es tarde.
I used to make like hot sauces and bring them over to barbecues, and everybody's like, "Oh, this sauce is good." Like, find a way to really bottle it. I want to say, like, what pushed me to sell it, it was just everyone else, not even myself, just everyone else gassing it, like, "Oh, this is good. You can make money on this. Stop giving it away." Yeah, it's a little difficult working in, you know, such a small area, but we make it happen. You know, one stove.
Bro needs to get a full setup, and he's gonna love it even more.
It's not an industrial stove. It's not a commercial stove.
Maybe he doesn't need it. Maybe this is more than enough, which is also fair enough.
It's just a residential stove, small oven, but it all works out for us every Sunday. Cooking in this space is absolutely difficult. Residential stove, so I can only put like maybe 2 or 3 pans in there at a time, and 3's pushing it. But I push the limits, you know. The fridge, you know, I got a regular size fridge in there. I was throwing away the kids' waffles to put meat in there. So while I was making them eat more waffles, you know, just to be able to store stuff, you know. It's not easy, you know, especially for the amount of like food we pump out.
I bet making the food isn't even the hardest part. The fact that he works and then has to buy all this stuff, prep it, all this stuff, that is some hard work, man.
But we make it work. Somehow, some way, it works. You ready for today's crowd?
Yeah.
What time you expect to sell out?
What time we open? 3?
3.
5, 6.
That's quick.
Good time. Perfect sample platter. I want to say it might be the pork, brisket, ribs, sausage, and chicken wings. I feel like those 5 meats just scream barbecue.
With the brisket, you're only seasoning the outside of the meat. You want that bark to be flavorful. My friend, Smoking Meats, he's the brisket king. Every time I run into problems, I ask him for any advice. He tells me that this is the secret ingredient in brisket. Is it? I don't know, but ever since I started using it, it sells out a little bit faster, so this baby's ready. Saturdays, I really don't sleep much. I take naps. I've even taken naps out here.
Holy
it's not
shit,
really
man.
any real
Fair
barbecue
enough.
places in Oberg.
These are some good
They're
people.
just throwing food on a grill for a couple minutes. No one's really taking the time to do what I'm doing. Slow cooking meats, you know, being up all night.
Gotta get up, check this brisket.
Getting 3 hours of sleep and then going back to your day job on a Monday. Nobody's doing that.
Yeah, man. Fair enough.
2 hours.
You trying to catch a sunrise?
Light mustard minder. I like to build layers when I'm seasoning them. So I add a little bit of this rub first. You want to just, you know, pat it in. Don't rub it, just pat it right into that meat. I used to think ribs were my specialty, but ribs are pretty easy. Ribs was the first meat I have ever smoked, and I was smoking ribs on a Weber kettle grill, just playing around, and that's what really turned me on to smoking foods.
I don't have the luxury of being tired right now. You know, I have big dreams and big goals. You know, I'll rest when I reach those dreams and those goals. Just keep bringing me beers and shots, and I'll stand there all night, and we're gonna have a good time, and we're gonna eat real good
Bro,
food.
he is
Breakfast
a
of champions.
grindaholic. He does again. I can't get over the fact that he'll have a week, like a day, like job for the week, and then he'll do this all on the weekend, and then just repeat. He's got no time for rest whatsoever.
You know, Sunday's the kickback day. You know, everybody wants to relax at home on a Sunday, but I'm working 7 days a week. 7 days a week. But they say like if you enjoy what you're doing, you're not working.
Yeah, that's true.
And I love this. Like,
Fair.
I really do.
North Bergen, it's truly a melting pot. You have all different types of walks of life here. Like, I can probably say a curse word in every language. Like, it's pretty dope, like, to be from this area. Everyone's always out in their yards every weekend having barbecues. Everyone's, you know, hustling and bustling. So everybody in my family has a role. My mom makes sure that everything is always nice and clean.
Yo soy Carmen Acosta, la única.
My dad, he's the host. He directs everyone, the right backyard.
Bien, tranquilo. Hello.
My daughter's the lemonade girl.
Wait, I might be dumb. Are they? Is it tranquilo? Is that Portuguese? I could be wrong. I think they might be Portuguese. So I guess Brazilian. I mean, I'm going to assume they're from Brazil, but I don't know. Tranquilo is Brazilian.
My son's the
Not
cashier.
Portuguese.
Zuleika, I want
So his whole family's got a job in this as well.
I'm gonna
Damn.
call her my assistant pitmaster by now. You know, my assistant cook.
Well, I'm over here chopping the meats up and my girl's serving your sides.
He came to me one day and he was like, I think I really want to do this. I think I really want to sell food. As soon as I saw how passionate he was for it, it was...
Tranquilo's Italian. Okay, well, I don't know what's going on then. I thought it was Portuguese. I don't know.
a no-brainer. I see how happy it makes him, so I was all in.
Respect.
It's just, you know, it's really a family-run business. Growing up, I was the one always causing trouble in this block.
I wouldn't be able to tell you how many fights I got into. It's been a lot. A lot of rumbles, a lot of one-on-ones. I was always fighting as a kid. Even a little bit into my adult life.
You know, if the cops are here for a noise complaint, it's usually my house. Just throwing parties, people coming in and out. So now they seeing a different kind of traffic, which is a positive one.
Tell Papa to stay in the front and to tell people that we're not open yet. Almost showtime. Not almost, it is showtime.
Reserved. Damn.
Okay.
Half pound of ribs, yellow rice, and mac and cheese.
Looks pretty good. Smells even better.
When he started, he had a small grill that he used to practice. And now I come here and he has all this type of grills, you know. It's a master on it.
It's not something that he just picked up out of nowhere. It's something he's always had a passion about. I get pulled pork, mac and cheese, and then a side of cornbread as well.
I like being called a pit master. I feel like I earned that title already. Are the other barbecue places competition? I want to say no. I think I'm competition for them. They got these industrial kitchens. They got, you know, full staff. They have really big pits. I got 2 master builds and a small kitchen and my family. And I'm doing what they're doing, but they're not doing what I'm doing. You know, they're not bringing that love factor. Yo, Rose, I'm here to serve everybody. Like, you come hungry, you leave happy. All right, guys, we sold out. Sold out. No more food, man. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
brutal.
Next time, if we say be here at 3, I suggest you be here at 2:45, and you get to the front of the line because this is what's gonna happen every weekend from now on.
I went from being an asshole of the block to being everybody's steal.
That's a mad old thing, man. Bro, he's selling out. There's so many people just waiting for it. My respect, not just for him being a pitmaster, but also a school custodian. I always salute our cleanliness troops. This guy feeds his neighborhoods and makes sure the kids are safe. Yeah, he's a top guy, man. Major respect to his work ethic. Yeah, man, that's what I'm thinking. He's doing all this whilst like having no rest whatsoever, man. Some people are just different, and honestly, yeah, that's legendary. Hopefully, from this video, he done well. I don't know where it led to, but it got a lot of views, and it's a few years back, so let's hope he's still smashing it out. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this reaction, and until next time, like, subscribe, and peace.